Well, hey, it's Brad. It is just past the middle of March here in south central Iowa. It is a beautiful day. I wanted to see a couple things at the property. Let's take a walk. So in my last episode, I came to you from one of my tree stands as I was getting some projects done that needed to be done after the end of the hunting season. And it was beautiful then, a couple days in the mid 60s. And today it is almost 80 degrees. Tomorrow, 88. Absolutely crazy. Now, we don't want the temperature to remain that high at this time of the year, but it is a great time to be out and check out a couple things I wanted to see. So if you didn't see my last episode, you can check that out below, but I talked about my 3 top priorities for this habitat season. And you can kind of see right beside me one of the flags I have on one of the honey locust trees that I need to take down on one of my primary paths here. And I was really hoping to get out here in the last 3 weeks to a month, but unfortunately, because of several different circumstances, it didn't work out, whether we had other things we had to do or frankly, the weather just not being cooperative as far as getting any of my equipment out here that I needed to get out here. And it just hasn't happened. But the reality is it did give me an opportunity to get some of my other chores done in my pole building. I was able to take care of many of my equipment needs as far as my annual maintenance or maintenance that was due. So that was great to get that done so we don't have to do that when the weather's nice. For instance, on days like today, the last place I want to be is inside working on equipment. Unfortunately, we aren't able to bring any equipment out here. It'd be much easier if I had my Kubota UTV to drive around, but unfortunately, there just isn't enough solid ground for me to do that. So I'm just out walking, which is a great day to be walking, no problem there at all. Now, it is gonna be, like I said, in the 80s today, upper 80s tomorrow. Would you believe that 4 days ago, it was 6 degrees, we had 55-mile-per-hour gusts and a blizzard. Now, again, I'm not going to make it a bigger deal than it is, even though it was crazy. I cannot believe the amount of temperature change there is, but a couple other areas had it way worse than us. Matter of fact, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that my daughter Grace joins me occasionally, and she's off in school in Illinois. And they had a tornado that hit just south of where she's going to school. As a matter of fact, they recorded the biggest hailstone ever recorded in Illinois, a 6-inch hailstone. And many cars and vehicles and houses were damaged. Fortunately, she was on spring break. Her car was not there, so she didn't have the damage. That same storm that came through for us that had the blizzard, we only got about 3 inches of snow, I think. It was all mounted up, so who knows what we really got, but it was nothing compared to our friends up in our Door County property. Our neighbors were reporting that they had in excess of 30 inches of snow. And it's just unbelievable the amount of snow they got there. And then in the UP of Michigan, maybe you saw it on the news, but just crazy amounts. So nothing like that. I'm super happy that we have what we have today, and we're going to take advantage of it. So I'm walking by my hidden plot where I took my last 2 bucks in the last 2 archery seasons, my 2 biggest deer ever. And this place is just absolutely awesome. The clover's already starting to grow here, and the deer are already back in here getting fed again. So definitely a place that's going to be high on my list every single year around here as long as the does keep showing up. So pretty cool to see. So that storm that hit us earlier this week, again, the snow's pretty much already gone, but the wind is what concerns me. So I'm limited because the snow was enough that I couldn't bring my Kubota out. So I'm limited on the things I can do, but one of the things I can do is check my hay bale blind. I'm really concerned that that wind took that thing away. It's happened more than once. If I'm lucky and it's still there, I do have a long-term solution, or longer term, to hopefully keep it in place. So wish me luck. I think I'm gonna need it. Well, there's my answer. I'm not shocked. It got blown away, which is the bad news. Good news is it didn't go very far, so it won't be hard to retrieve, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I may just take all the fabric down and be done with it for now, and if I want to use it again, I will, but I don't know. This is getting kind of old. All things considered, that wasn't awful. Fortunately, the blind had hit a large elm tree that had stopped any more movement into the ravine, but it took quite a beating here, and I am really disappointed that I didn't take this fabric off when I was out here earlier getting all my tree stand things out of the tree. I don't think this would have happened without the sale of the canvas, and I'm not so sure it's going to be usable. I'll have to get it home and see if I can patch it up, but this is the third time this blind has rolled up and over the hill. And to be honest with you, I only have it out here for when I am in late season archery, and I can use my crossbow that I purchased when I broke my arm a few years back. So I'll be out turkey hunting here in less than a month, and I will not be using this blind. In fact, I'm going to be using a brand new pop-up blind that I can't wait to show you. And it addresses one of my biggest complaints about hunting out of a blind, and I'll show you that when the time comes. But I thought I would try out a new tool that hopefully will resolve some of the issues of blinds blowing away. Now, you get a big enough wind, it's not going to matter. But I do have a new tool that I'd like to show you. So this particular blind actually had some more robust anchor spikes than most of the blinds I've worked with. But the problem is the word spike. They're literally just going straight into the ground. Even if you go at an angle, you get a big enough wind, it's gonna pull that out of the ground. So someone came up with the idea that instead of using a spike, to use a screw, which actually makes more sense. This is essentially just a lag screw that has a topper on it that allows it to cinch to a hole or a bar or something to hopefully give you a little bit more grip. And on this particular application, I don't know if it is actually going to make that big of a difference, and we're not going to be able to tell with this fabric off of here, but I thought I'd throw them in anyway. Where I think it's going to make a difference is with the pop-up blinds that I use in other circumstances, and specifically I'll be able to test it when I'm turkey hunting here in a couple weeks. So I think it's going to be a great test for it, and it makes a lot of sense. It's pretty simple. Someone came up with the idea. I'm happy to test it out. We'll see how it goes. Well, that'll wrap it up for me today out here. Just a quick trip. I just needed to get out here on a day that I just couldn't resist coming out to the property and checking things out. We got that taken care of with the stupid blind. I'm gonna see if I can salvage that canvas. And I also got a chance to take care of some of the trees that I know I need to take down later in the spring and summer. We do have turkey hunting coming up here in a couple of weeks. I have some things that are gonna take me out of the woods here for about a week or so. But then I'll be back hopefully to get a couple things done before turkey season hits here in Iowa. I believe it's the 12th of April is the first season. So looking forward to being out for that. Hopefully I'll get some cameras up and we'll get some pictures of some turkeys. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get back out here and hopefully take out some trees while we still have no leaves on the branches. I hope it cools off a little bit. It's supposed to get back down to a little bit normal temperatures, because if it stays this hot, it's gonna really wreck things. But anyway, we'll roll with the punches. I appreciate you checking in today, and I look forward to seeing you next time when you can once again watch Brad work.